got confusing this morning. I got here for sunrise. It's beautiful. Right there. Looking at a map, the dam that creates Falcon Lake is on the American side, but just behind me here where those blue fences are, that is the checkpoint. So that's Border Patrol and Customs. You have to pass through it and then travel over the dam to get to, I mean, that's where the dam is anyways. So, within a certain area along the border, International Boundary and Water Commission, United States section, is in charge. So it actually becomes federal land. I've got a shotgun in the back seat, because I always carry one, and can't go through the crossing with a shotgun. And then there's a state park up here too, but according to the Border Patrol, I can't have the shotgun there either. But hey, check this out. Welcome to Texas, yo! You know how sometimes everything goes your way, and then sometimes it just doesn't? Well, today is one of those doesn't situations. I almost got like a life lesson of sorts this morning. The closer you want to get to something, the harder it's gonna be. I don't know anything about this area, so at this point, I feel like maybe just skipping through all the points and getting broad, wide shots, understanding the area is a good start. Then come up with the specifics, those things that we gotta work really hard to get. Come back and get her done, because it's gonna take like a boat messing with Border Patrol and permits. South Texas is a lot of scrub brush. Low-lying, thick, mesquites, cedars, cenizo bush. I mean, cenizos are pretty, but most of it's pretty low and flat and thick. It's a great habitat for wildlife. They grow some huge deer down here because it rains a lot and they just got a lot of food. But it's one of those places that you kind of gotta have a special place in your heart for. It's hard to make the majority of South Texas look beautiful like Big Bend or Wyoming. It's just different. 3-hour nap. We're not out of the van yet. Been in here for 3 days and I'm just getting super comfortable in the van. Like, I can sleep back here, leave it running, work on stuff. It's starting to feel like I just live in a Walmart parking lot. Oh dude, just had to pay 41 cents for another shopping bag at H-E-B in Laredo. This part is always a little bit nerve-wracking. Downtowns are like super busy and the border's very official, but we just gotta get the shot. And it's magic hour, yo. Damn, I'm starting to look rough. Oh, you just don't want to see me there, flying drones in my underwear, driving up and down the border tonight, from the Callan to Amistad by daylight. I've looked at Falcon and I saw the bridge in Laredo, and just that's it. I'm driving down north on I-35, headed to the Amistad Reservoir tonight. I've been looking for radio stations, and I swear, they are all Spanish. So I had to start singing to myself. I mean, I think if I listen to them, I might learn some Spanish, but at some point, man, this American boy just gotta have some country music. Know what I mean? Howdy. How are you?
Doing all right. You a citizen, sir?
Yes, sir.
You do filming and all that, or?
Yeah, I'm helping make a movie about the Rio Grande.
Okay, how's that going for you?
Pretty good so far.
Yeah?
Had some nice weather the last couple of days. Oh, that handle doesn't work. You gonna open it?
All right. Hey,
I gotta pull
you got
this.
a driver's license, man?
Yeah.
Can I have it, please?
You gonna search me?
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to pull off underneath that green tarp for me, please.
Okay. Here we go.
Are you by yourself?
Yes, sir.
You have no weapons on you?
Yes, sir.
Do I have any food in there?
Yes.
Want to grab it real quick?
Yeah. So there is a shotgun behind there.
Yeah.
Wrapped up in a blanket.
Do you have paper for it? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Auflegen. Oh. She's probably all over the place. You fucking probably just small. Yeah, yeah.
If they do a grinder.
That's what I thought too, bro. He's gotta have like a pound.
Head south on US 83 North.
Oh man, I swear, I've been clean for 18 months.
He's gonna be right on your seat right there.
Okay. Thank you. Have a good night. Border Patrol up to this point's been really cool. Like, they talk to me, they see the like overwhelming amount of camera equipment, tens of thousands of dollars of camera equipment, and they give up on what they're doing. Their dog started jumping on my van. Like, I don't know why. I don't do drugs anymore, and I explained that to them. They asked me like 6 different ways of if I had just finished smoking and I threw it out, if I had it hidden in somewhere, if I had my van somewhere where they were smoking it, if I had it in here, if it was just personal use. Thank God they didn't just rip everything out, and like the dog was still hitting on it when they walked away. They have good noses, and they don't make a whole lot of mistakes, but they're animals. Like, they make mistakes. Just like humans are pretty smart, but you know, we make a lot of mistakes. Sometimes they're conscious and sometimes they're not. Whatever. And then like the shotgun, he wanted to know if I had papers for it. This is Texas, man. No, I don't have papers for it. Anyway.
For 100 years, you had the 14th Amendment in place, but it couldn't solve.
It's 1 a.m. Listening to Radio
and
Lab.
here was a way
About to go
for
to
the government,
bed.
without going
We
into
made
moral
it to Del
questions at all.
Rio. I see y'all soon. The real question that needs to be asked now is if the Border Patrol, which is a federal agency, caught somebody with a small amount of marijuana in a state where it's legal, such as California, would the resident of California be prosecuted by the federal government for possession? Or have they decided to not apply those federal laws that are supposed to apply to all 50 states in the regions where pot has been legalized.